In this chapter, we are going to study about quadratic equation. Quadratic equations are the equations of the form of ax square plus bx plus c. A is called as the coefficient of x square and b is called as the coefficient of x and c is a constant. We'll be seeing that what are the effects of varying a and b coefficient as well as the constant c in the quadratic equation. Any equation of a single variable having the value of x to the power of 2 will qualify to become a quadratic equation. That is, simply a equation x square can also be a quadratic equation. A quadratic function has the same image for two different objects. So objects 4 and -1 has the same image. That is what basically is a relation, many to one relation. Very important to understand this, which you studied in the chapter of relations and functions. The function ax square plus bx plus c, a should not be equal to 0, can be of two shapes. When a is greater than 0, that is for a all positive values, you will have the shape opening upwards. For a less than 0, you have the shape opening downwards. That is, a determines the shape of the curve. And these two lines which are shown over here are the axis of symmetry. The axis of symmetry of the graph or quadratic function is parallel to the y-axis and passes through the maximum or minimum point. When a is greater than 0, you have minimum point. When a is less than 0, you have a maximum point. Here we are shown how the coefficient of a changes. You can see a changes and you are able to see the fact that how the value of the graph goes on expanding and contracting. A becomes negative, it opens downwards. The moment A becomes positive, it will open in the upward direction. Now let us try to see the effect of coefficient of B. So when B, the coefficient of X varies, what happens? You are able to see here B is varying from positive to negative. So when B becomes positive, the graph moves on the left hand side of the y-axis. Let us see the variation of B, but here you have to keep in note that is A is negative. The graph is opening in the downward direction. So as B increases more and more positive, it shifts towards the positive x direction. Let us now try to see the effect of the coefficient C. As C changes, the graph shifts in the vertical y-axis. The shape of the graph does not change because A is remaining constant to be equal to 0.2 and B is equal to fixed value 2. Here again we are going to see about how the shape changes while C is varying. A and B both are constants. A is 0.2 negative value and B is a fixed 2